Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of the Barbie 100 Babe Challenge. It is a nice morning on a it is a nice Sunday morning. I think the girls are still asleep. Brittany's still asleep, I think, and then Alea is awake, I believe. Yeah, she is. But I wanted Barbie to wake up before they did, so she can actually get some stuff done. She's hungry and she needs her social need done. But I don't know how long I forgot how long Barbie's been out here, but I'm going to skip through just a little bit so Barbie can have some time for herself to get her fun up a little bit. Alea, again, she is hungry, so I'm going to have to I'll probably feed her. Is she that bad? It's just a hunger and social. I think I can wait until maybe 8 o'clock. And also today is Alea's birthday. Excuse me? Today is Alea's birthday. Sorry if you heard that. If you didn't, then that was quite awkward. But I think now she can stop. I mean, only Alea's awake, I think. If Brittany's... Oh, they're both awake. I'm sorry if my game is... Well, not if. Sorry that my game is lagging. I don't know. I can't do anything about that. Feed on the floor. And then whilst they're feeding themselves on the floor, I guess Barbie can come in here in their bathroom. Oh, is their potty emptied? Why is my game lagging? Sorry, guys. No, it's not. Whilst you feed them, after that, you can come over here, use... Oh, it's clogged. Okay. I don't know if... I think I'm going to... Wait. Is this one clogged as well? Okay, you can use this one. And then you can come over here, use shower. And also, Brittany, I think the only thing that Brittany has is that she's potty trained. I don't think she has everything else. So when Alea is turned into a child, we can sort that out. Because she's aging up in 4 days. 4 days, so yeah. You can take out trash. And then they need their social needs fixed. Do they? I'm not sure if their dolls... What's going on? Sorry, guys. I'm not sure if playing with their teddy bears helps with their social need, but I will try. Oh my God, we don't have enough money for a bed. How is their bladder, actually? Is it too bad? I guess I want to empty it now so I don't have to do it later. Does it help with their social need? Oh, it does. Okay, we don't have to interact with them, which is kind of bad, but I don't want to put it on the floor. But yeah, she needs to hurry up and make some money from this painting. We won't take out the trash. I know it's kind of gross. Maybe Alea can do that when she's older, but she really needs to continue on with the painting. Okay, so guys, I've decided to actually get another potty, and I'm also thinking that this house is a bit too big because Barbie doesn't even use all these counters. So I'm thinking of actually deleting some. So maybe if I move the sink over here. Oh no, but that wouldn't work. Because she doesn't use all these counter spaces, so it's a waste of money. So maybe delete this one. Hi everybody, welcome to the speed build portion of the video. The video isn't over, by the way. I did end up doing a cast makeover for Alea because it is her birthday today. But before I did that, I wanted to kind of give the house a bit of renovation. Nothing much actually changes. I do well, actually, you'll see, but nothing much really changes. It's basically the same layout. I do play around with a few floor plan ideas, but the whole point of the renovation was to kind of get better connectivity throughout the house, because I didn't like the idea that in order for you to get to the back of the house, you have to go from the front door, and then you have to go to the left, and then you have to go through the kitchen, then to the children's room. So I wanted to actually open it up. I had the idea first to actually put a kitchen in the middle of it. I don't know where that idea came from. Again, it's more about connectivity, so you don't have to go all the way around to get to the children's room. So that does change. And I just was playing around with the idea of where I can put the kitchen, where I can put the living room, etc. I think in the end I do like it. It's just that I don't know, it's one of those things where even if I don't like it in the future, I can change it. And there's nothing wrong with the counters and appliances that I use. There's nothing wrong with them. I think in the end I did, or you'll see, I'm trying to rearrange the bathroom because I wanted to fit another potty in there for the two children. Well, I guess Alea's going to be a child, so it's just going to be Brittany. But after this part, I am planning on actually making sure that Barbie actually ends up being pregnant with the next child. And throughout the pregnancy, she's going to... how long is a pregnancy? I don't remember in The Sims 3. I'll have to Google it, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, actually. Oh, no, it's fine. Sorry, I'm just... Because I'm recording and editing videos in, out of order. So I've edited, a few videos that'll come up in the next few weeks. And this one's being posted today. So it's kind of confusing. I'm thinking, wait, I can't say that because that video isn't out yet. So my bad if I keep going back and forth. But I did close off the living room to the kitchen because it does not stay as a living room. It ends up being a bedroom. So again, about connectivity, the girls' room is now, well, the children's room slash girls' room is now going to be where the living room was. The living room wasn't really being used that often, so I thought it would be best to kind of make that into a bedroom so it can be used more. And I decided to make the living room smaller because again it wasn't being used. And at the end of the speed build, actually not speed build but the renovation somewhat, I don't finish it completely because it was taking way too long. I think this renovation took about an hour and a half, and I've been able to cut it down to like 9 minutes, something like that. So I was a bit confused but in the end, I ended up using Pinterest, a few inspo photos of pink kitchens and bathrooms and stuff like that to kind of get an idea of what I wanted. But even then, even if I got what I had an idea of what I wanted, it was really hard to kind of replicate that in The Sims. And it is probably me actually. Actually, I was going to say maybe it's me, but I think it is. So then now that Barbie the house has better connectivity, then Barbie actually can use the spaces, because at first I wasn't really a big fan of her painting at the front of the house whilst the children are at the back of the house. So if she wants to go to their room, she has to go through the entrance and all the way around to their room. So I'm not sure if I'm ever going to, so this is going to be the children's room. Right now I'm decorating it for later, but it ends up changing to the children's room. So when we have toddlers, babies, that will be their room. And I accidentally kind of moved myself to a different part of the lot. But yeah, I was using Pinterest a lot here. I was trying to see whether I was actually contemplating whether I should do pink counters and then plain walls, or pink walls and plain counters, or pink appliances and then plain counters. I wasn't really sure. I forgot what it was in the end. I have a picture somewhere, but as you can see, if it's very, very fast forwarded. I mean, sped up. My bad. Fast forwarded. It's very sped up, but that's because it is an hour and a half video. And I was actually wanted to play around with like the light counters and the pink appliances. I'm not sure if I like it. That's the thing. And I was googling like different pinks, hex codes for pinks. And that's why the pink on the stove and the stove and the fridge looks really weird. But I was kind of playing around with different pinks and seeing which one I liked. I didn't like any of them actually. Spoiler, I didn't really like a lot of them. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the like pink accents, like the plain walls, plain floors, plain. Oh my gosh, I really do like. Obviously it hasn't shown up yet, but I really do like the floor tiles that I used. Really, really nice. I like them, and I don't think I changed every single counter in the house, so that's something that needs to change as well. And also, I was going to say I really like the tiles. These are the tiles. I was kind of going off Pinterest for the colors because obviously you can't have this similar pattern, but I really do like these floor tiles. But in the end, now that I'm editing this section, I'm not sure if I like it. If you guys like it, then please let me know. And also I do this thing where I make different colours, like a really bright colour, so I know what I'm working with. But this tile is really nice actually. It is. Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is the one I end up using, but I just changed the colours a lot. It's really confusing. I really do like the colour wheel, but I think I'm realising how overwhelming it is to actually come up with something. Like, it's really, don't get me wrong, I really, really enjoy the fact that I get to, make my own patterns and make my own colours and stuff, not patterns, but colourways for different stuff. But I didn't realise how overwhelming it was. Like, I don't want to just use the plain ones that I normally use, but I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the just plain everything, but pink appliances. But I'll figure it out. It's just that it was just so much wasted space. And probably where the bin is, I probably would put another counter, because it's weird to have a sink at the end of the counter as the last counter. I'm not sure, but it's more of a space that she'll actually use, instead of just being like 6 counter spaces and only one sink, and she doesn't really cook that much because she's always busy. So that is a pain. But now onto the living room. Again, I know I don't really completely finish this build, this renovation. It just ends with me kind of sorting out the living room area and And also the room where the girls are is completely plain, but it does end up being Alea's room. But I haven't figured that out yet. I haven't. But I just, right here, I'm just trying to figure out a pattern. Again, it's more of like a plain house with pink accents. And it's less wasted space. Like there was a whole room, a massive room for the living room when she wasn't even using the living room. And I think it's really nice to just have a small space where they can use if they want to use it. And it's not, what's the word? As you can see here, I'm trying to figure out like what to do with the rug. That's why it's frozen. My bad. But yeah, it's really nice to have like a little nook where if they want to use the living room, it's not taking up a massive amount of room. But yeah, I don't mind it at the end. I don't mind it. So with the renovation over, I've decided to actually keep it like this. I'm going to say it's under construction because I'm still kind of stuck on where I want to go with it. But I have decided to make the children's room / toddler's room in here for now. I've also got 2 potties instead of 1, so it's a lot easier. And I've also it's almost like if I've put a floor plan. I just haven't figured out what I want to do with it yet. So I've got a little porch with the mailbox, and because the kitchen's at the back, I've decided to put the bin outside on the deck. Yeah, is that what it's called in America? I can't remember. And this is going to be the living room layout. I've decided to also in the hallway put a little shower and room, I guess, because I was going to put a sink, but then I thought, well, in case you want to shower, I think the shower's better. Oh my gosh, what's wrong? Use potty. I thought you used the potty. Oh yeah, you can go. Barbie can just clean it up. I thought she did go to the potty. Oh, I think it was Brittany. How far? Oh, I've decided to make her start a new painting because it wasn't going very well. But now we've got a lot of money because I didn't realize. Oh, I've also changed I've changed a lot of things. Changed the colour of the counters. I was really struggling with the all pink look. What's this? You can't go on a date, but you can meet him. I was really struggling with the all pink like concept. I think you can stop now. You come in here and shower, so I've decided, well, not all of it because I've completely forgotten, but I've decided to make the counters in the kitchen white. And you can unclog whilst you're here, use, and then shower, and then come over here and so I decided to actually make it so the appliances are pink. I think that looks a bit better. And then you can, should you serve lunch? Serve lunch, I guess. So you don't have to cook anything, mac and cheese, and then come over here and empty these girls' parties. It's 3 p.m. Autumn salad. It is 3 p.m. and it is Alea's birthday, but I think I guess I was gonna say I can invite. I think his name's Camille. Oh gosh, the guy we saw last time. What's his name again? Camille. Yeah, I can invite him tomorrow because inviting another guy to try for a baby on your daughter's birthday doesn't seem like a good thing to do as a parent, so I will not be condoning that behaviour. Oh, and also tomorrow, which is a good thing, Alea will be going to school and just be me and Brittany, so that'll be pretty good as well. They're getting hungry. Okay, then after you're gonna have to take care of them first. Feed on floor, feed on floor, feed on floor, then you can take care of yourself, and then eat leftovers, autumn salad. They can also buy a cake, and because we're using so many expensive things, when I sold them, I now have 1,000 simoleons, so it wasn't the fact that I was broke, I was just using too many things. I think I'm going to buy the birthday cake now. Hopefully we can celebrate it here, because we haven't got much counter space, but I think it should be okay. Guys, it's Alea's birthday. Hopefully she doesn't end up bald, like all my children. Well, let's see what she looks like. Oh, this is cute. Due to your excellent parenting skills, you may choose a new trait for Alea. She's going to be the next heir. Heavy sleeper, clumsy, that's randomized. Athletic. Should we make her athletic? I mean, that's not really useful. Okay, so I've decided to go with the angular trait. And it says that these type of sims will benefit from the science degree, so maybe she can actually go to university. I know you're not supposed to, but it's just for the experience. So I think that's what I'll do. She's an angler, and this is what she looks like. She aged up with hair, which is amazing. Okay, let's get into her cast makeover.